loathe this life called Tobacco Road. Now she's home, yeah, I've ever known. Yeah, I despise the cause she's filthy, love her, you know she's my home. Gonna leave and get a job with the help and the grace of God. Make some money, get rich, I know. Bring it back to Tobacco Road. Bring some dynamite, a big old crane. Tear her down, we're gonna start again. Build a town, I'll be proud to show. Think I'll keep the name Tobacco Road. Now she's home, the only life I've ever known. Yeah, I despise the girl, she's filthy. Love her, you know she's my home. John D. Loudermilk, 1956. All right.
I never knew that.
John D. Loudermilk, 1956. And I was born in Winston-Salem, the tobacco capital of the world.
Right.
And just up the road from
that way, and then to the
from Winston-Salem was a town called Tobaccoville.
Oh, really?
And hello. All right. All right, I'll do another one sometime.
He knows
All
at
right.
least one more.
All right. I know one more. Bye-bye.
Y'all get a lot of phone calls here when you're on?
Not usually.
Not usually.
Is the
No.
music exciting?
It was Randini. He thought that one was fantastic, too.
No, maybe you can tell everybody who it is, because then they'll think there's this whole phalanx of people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, another viewer. Yes, another fan. Moved the out. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
He likes to bark out orders to people, so just take it in stride.
Right. I sit and bark
Well,
orders.
you might do it in stereo here. You know?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Another caller. Another caller.
No, I think this is a bill collector. Let's
there could be
see.
a cricket in the room.
Let's see. Yellow? Bill collector. Yes. Who is it? Eric. Zach. Hey, Zach. Okay. Should I sign a deal with Columbia Records? I did. You don't know. I signed a contract with Columbia Records yesterday. You didn't know that, did I? Did you? Yeah. It's a great contract. It works like this. I get 12 CDs for 2 cents, and I just have to buy like one a month at regular club prices. It's excellent. All right, let me go. Bye-bye.
You just have to pay an inflated price for the rest of thereafter.
Right, I get 12 CDs for 2 cents. Or 12, whatever, you know.
Was that somebody you knew, John?
I fell for that.
That
when
was
I
Zach.
18 myself. I remember that one.
Oh, was that?
Huh?
Columbia. What was it called?
The Columbia Record
or
Club.
something?
Yeah.
Got in and out of that real soon. Real fast.
Yeah. I think almost every American has at some time. Hey there. Oh, we were in the other room. This is Zach. He was calling on the phone. Yeah,
Yes,
go
Zach.
grab a chair, Zach. Pull up a thing. Give Zach a cup of tea. We may have to dig a cup out of that box over there.
No, I'm fine.
No, he's fine. Okay. He'll just roll on in here. Roll on in. Roll on.
What you guys doing?
We're playing songs and reading poetry and drinking tea.
That's cool.
And that's a
Tea? No.
no.
I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay. That's a
Does any of this actually become sassafras, or you just what
sassafras.
I'm not really getting the strong
the sassafras?
sassafras.
You probably have to do more.
I think it would be better if, it would probably be better if it got boiled. It would probably be better if we shaved it up into shavings. All those things would
I have a
help.
very fine carving knife, but I don't know if you can break out fine carving knives on television.
Yeah.
They might think that there's something wrong with
Yes, you can. On
What do
my
you
show.
Maybe not the finest, but it was
Where
one
did,
of my grandfather.
where did this come from?
Carroll County, Virginia.
Now, is that a root or is that
No, I'm sorry, Patrick County, Virginia.
a root or is it a stick? It's a root. Okay, it's a root.
A root.
Root.
They really, the underground system of the sassafras is a lot more impressive than what comes up into the sunlight.
Yeah, you may need to retune Gary because the two of you may not be in tune any longer.
It's fun.
Okay.
Is that alright with you? Yeah. Okay, cool. Did I just hit you? Oh, you're fine.
Sorry.
That's more important. Oh no, that's just a little gadget.
Oh, we got your cinematics cut. Yeah.
I feel like
That's his TV show. He does cinematics.
Oh, really?
Very informative.
On this cable
it's
channel?
actually tonight, right after this show.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we get a good number of our guests from the people who have shows before or after us.
Yeah, so he should kind of do a little announcement about his show while he's
Yeah.
tuning.
And I meant to tell you. Yeah, you want to bug
Yeah.
bug cinematics, plug cinematics.
Oh, okay.
That's your mic right up there. The square one.
Oh, okay. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
look in the camera.
7 to 8 right after Mad Tea Party. We're gonna talk about animation, how it got started, and
You have examples?
no, well, somewhat. We got some video that I can show.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I can't.
You got somebody to roll it in? That's what I was gonna say. You got?
Yeah, unless if somebody's not using the studio,
I don't know.
then I can do that. Yeah.
I do not know.
But soon to be, I guess we're gonna have this Studio B to where it's even more better than it is, with like
More better. Lots more better.
yeah.
Yes, it's coming. More better is coming.
They're gonna have like switchers
Spreading
and
that
all
word
that.
around.
Yeah, more better.
We're gonna
It's
have
coming.
2 cameras instead of 1.
Yeah. And then they said they're gonna have where you can play
Maybe
the
2
DVDs.
lights too. Yeah, and a DVD player. A lot of things. This little closet is studio. People at home don't know how small
How
this.
small this place is.
Yeah. And I try to tell them, picture a closet.
Right.
Walk-in closet. There you go.
Yeah.
Too bad you didn't have some kind of wide-angle overhead thing and just shot down and hit all the walls.
I was
It-
working-
it-
I was
it made it
working on
really
it.
tiny looking.
I'm working on a tape.
all be like-
I've got a little tripod and I want to put the camera on it where I like just sort of like I turn my mic and share with you, but where I can turn the camera and look at
Right.
something on the table.
Caught in a wheel within a wheel down in Mesopotamia. 'cause I'm a soldier here in this bloody zoo. With a wife and daughter in Kalamazoo. Such out the viper in a hole. Now I get my orders from the oversoul. Do what you were told, you might stay alive. Down in Mesopotamia, Mesopotamia. Someone found us in a cattle corporal colonel and soldiers all they knew. Inshallah, well, night will fall. Night is a good shepherd. It brings home all the man and beast from a Pentecost feast. Down in Mesopotamia, Mesopotamia. Caught in a whale down in Mesopotamia. Some struck, tongue-tied, special forces ailing. Wish that I had my violin, my rainbow pawns of hydrogen set, bulletproof guns in my head. I might be a martyr for you, Mesopotamia. We should take up a collection and buy me a new guitar.
Yeah.
You got that electric, I was hoping.
It's broken
I
and
want to see
stupid
it.
people can't fix
You
it.
should have brought it to me.
Well, you could have fixed it. I know.
Probably. But anyway, yeah, that would have been, I would have been actually, I would have been somewhat invested in fixing that because I wanted you to use it on this. But the next
Any of
time,
my rich, famous
The next
musician
time.
friends out there who used to play with me or listening, send me a guitar.
you got
My
it.
address is 58 Birdsong Trail, Waynesville, North Carolina, 28786.
All right. I told a
Thank you.
Now
story.
you're gonna bunch of
I,
spam mail.
I told you. I
Get a
told.
bigger mailbox.
Have we got time for another? Can you do a 5-minute poem on us? I know.
5 minutes.
You know you can do a 5-minute poem on us. You can do a 2-minute poem, can't you?
I can do a minute poem. I can do a close to 5-minute poem.
No, it doesn't need to be 5 minutes. But anyway.
Okay. Well, let's see. What do we want to talk about here?
Do you want reverb?
Do I want reverb?
That'd be cool.
That sounded cool.
Have you ever had
If you got a
reverb on
poem that would be
poems?
good in reverb?
John sounded a little rocking.
Possibly. Possibly have something that would say. Would I be able to hear that reverb here in the room, or that's just going to be for our studio, our audience out there in TV
It'll
land?
just be the audience out
Oh,
there.
out there in TV land.
Yeah. You can have the headphones on if you try it with it. Here, you can get an idea with the headphones. You hear
Okay.
my sweaty headphones.
This might sound good. I was going to do one for my wife, and so that's what we have here.
And the closer you lean to this thing, the more bassy your voice gets.
The closer.
You don't need to be.
Yeah, because this one, actually, I wish everybody could hear this, because this is the sound of things happening inside of your head in the middle of the night.
Wow.
If you dig what I mean.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
The sound of 5 sleeps. Between our sleeps together disturbs my sleep. The sound of 4 sleeps better, but still I sit up peeping. The sound of 3 sleeps says, will sleep again, spent again, in the double bed again. But I'm still not sleeping. And the sound of two sleeps, well, the sound of two is even better. The sound of one, reduced to none, reminds me that to sleep together does not mean sleeping. 5 sleeps, 4 sleeps, 3 sleeps, 2. I can't sleep if I can't sleep with you. Doesn't it? Isn't that one of those things that happens to you? Thank you.
Were you getting ready to say something about?
Dennis,
Yeah.
can I ask you a question?
About one of your shows?
Yeah, I thought you were
You
going to say something to me about.
Contribute to, or
you?
you're like an editor or something, or of Exquisite Corpse, or are
No.
you just a contributor?
No, I've
Which show was
I've-
talking?
I don't know. I
It's
thought you were getting
publishing
ready to say
Exquisite
something,
Corpse,
but never
yeah.
mind.
Because I read some of your work online.
Oh.
A lot of it was through Exquisite Corpse last
Yeah.
week. I used to
Through
subscribe to that
pieces might still be up there.
a long time ago.
Mhm.
Exquisite
When it was still
You
on,
can-
in
you can-
paper, or when it was
Yeah, when
yeah.
it was like the long,
Subscriber.
Do you have a new one coming on?
tall
Yeah.
right.
thing.
No?
Yeah.
What do you have?
Great shape for a
Is this-
magazine.
So they're just online now?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I haven't done it lately.
Yeah, I'm not even
I
sure
haven't
how
done it
often
lately. I need to do some more cooking
Andre is
shows.
putting new ones up. You know, 'cause it
I
seems
don't-
like every time I look
I
at
don't
it, it
know
seems
what-
It's
like
too
the same
hot.
thing.
No, it's
Must be
okay.
missing
I don't know
something
what to
there.
say.
No, it's okay.
He's too
I
busy
thought
with
you
the
were
rest of
fixing to
his
say
life.
something
Right.
earlier, but if you don't remember it,
Doing great with other
but
things.
I thought it was about one of my things, but it's okay.
Andre Tedrescu.
Could the rescue.
Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, I did make gumbo.
Tedrescu.
Good rest.
Did you have gumbo at the? Did you have some of my gumbo? Yeah, yeah. I've got the cooking show. Periodically, it plays on here.
Can I come on your cooking show and eat your gumbo?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we can trade music for gumbo.
That
There you
sounds
go. Music for gumbo. Music for gumbo.
The
Now that,
handshake is on the air. You've seen it. It's on
Music.
tape. So it has
Or
to
any
happen.
other food you want at my house.
music for gumbo. You got another one to rip us off for us here?
To rip us off.
To
for?
rip off for us?
Oh, rip off for
Yes.
us. Oh,
Right, there's no
okay.
reverb on this one.
Okay, that depends. How far are we going to be? You know,
We've got 2 minutes.
2 Minuten.
We have we have 12 minutes. 13 minutes yet to go. So
13 minutes.
yeah.
Oh, okay. All
We'll
right.
go till
So
6.
this is this is sort of a long one. So maybe I should put that one
Go
away.
ahead.
Just a
What
bit
is that? Go
shorter.
ahead. What is that? That looks very interesting.
Right. This is a little book published by Simpatico Press in New Orleans. Little
Okay.
long, skinny book. Can
Yeah.
you see that?
Coffee House Kisses.
Coffee
by
House
Dennis.
Kisses.
That looks like an anarchist publication, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of a little, you know, they're 5 copies each. And in addition to my wife, who appears and disappears like a vapor inside this poem, there's also a number of great New Orleans coffee houses, and the ghost of the marvelous and beautiful, most sadly badly missed Robert Borsotti.
Oh, did you know Robert? I knew
yeah.
Robert too from
Yeah.
years in the 80s.
Mhm. At what?
In the 80s.
Yeah, so in New Orleans, right? Yeah.
Who was he?
He
He was
had
a
a big, wonderful coffee house, and he had a crazy girlfriend named Sarah. Who's
Very
still
sweet
walking the
girlfriend.
streets down there.
She is still there. And then he was involved with a lady named Karen at the end there. But Bob had cancer. And it was
But
inoperable.
he committed suicide, didn't he?
Yes, he jumped off the Mississippi River Bridge. In
He
Louisville.
did.
Pardon?
He did.
Yeah.
The GNO.
Mhm. No, the one in Luling.
Oh,
Over
okay.
the river in Luling,
The
Louisiana.
big one over in Luling.
Yeah, he just kind of got in his little painted truck and drove off. And Karen couldn't figure out why she didn't wake up, didn't notice him leaving. You know, it's like that. His last poem was, dark dog on a dark floor on a dark night wakes up to Breezy. And Breezy was his nickname as a child. And Karen said she never did put that together with whatever Bob's intention was, which was that he was going to, because he had no trust for the medical establishment and decided that it was better to to take himself out.
That's
Continue to
understandable.
suffer. Anyway, Patricia tells me in long introductions, no one listens to them, so. Coffee house kisses. It isn't bad waking up to the sound of chirping birds and a beautiful lady pushing kisses on me with her caramel lips, teetering on her shoes, and a waking dream of New Orleans coffee culture houses, beginning with Robert Borsodi's, where the tables bled honey yellow decoupage pictures of clowns from Fellini's 8 1/2, and a live dove sailed loose over your head, and remarkably, no excrement on the tables. Bob doing his usual slow mo is better molasses in January delivery of a tuna melt, known as a Rick Brown, with a cup of Joe, or red-headed, wide-eyed Diane Carson's Until Waiting Fills in the late 70s on Charters. And I danced with her once. She was light as heaven, but ran away to Kansas with some guy from New Jersey. And a waitress on skates delivering coffee on a hot July day. And a young black man saying, "I like this place." Though clearly, he was freaked out of his wits that anyone would buy him coffee on such a hot day while waiting for a paycheck from the guy across the street. And the magic bean lady sticks her head in the door and makes funny signs in the air and mutters cantabile imprecations because, no, you didn't need any magic beans today. You would have to carry them by hand to California and dip them in the ocean anyway to make them work. And no dreary-eyed punk from Cali can come here and accuse me of being some monster from America's past, some beatnik, some hippie, some old guy out for a lay, the same thing they used to beat Jack Kerouac to death, only now it's been perfected. They don't have to do it themselves anymore after 30 years of punk. No offense to anyone, where Fairgrinds holds its own giving away free coffee 6 months after the apocalypse with a jar of dog biscuits on the stairway. First it was a biker bar, then True Brew, and poet Bill Myers lived above it, and threw mighty poetry parties in his living room, where you got water gunned if you went on for too long. And the bathtub leaked into the coffee shop downstairs, where the granola was stale. But I ate it anyway because the barista was cute. And now I'm marrying her. And the owners chased all the smokers out of the room under the leaky balcony of Bill's apartment in time for the spring rains, lost $100 a day income and blamed the baristas, then fired them. And once I tried out to be the radio voice of Andrei Codrescu, but they said I didn't look like him. Flores held its own with poetry, and drummers kept a steady polyrhythm. The 14-ounce burritos are still only $4, and every stick of furniture is lined with smoke. It survived miraculously the Third World War known as Katrina, and Sound Cafe, owned by Pretty Beatty, all gleaming in clean interiors with the bookshop out back, jazz on Sundays, park-like somehow, at the end of a rough urban street. And in 1994, the first peasant to throw coffee beans, caldies on Friday night, jazz poetry throwdowns, and I talked for 2 hours with a beautiful anarchist about Mediterranean refrigerators and never saw her again. Full moon night, and a pitch-perfect blend of the bell of Coltrane's horn and a trumpet moon. Oh, Nick Sanzenbach on keys, Mark Flower fouling the growling guitar, Arturo Pfister led the parade of poets or joined Sinclair, Delilah played bongos, the portable Back to Africa transmission, and according to the Picayune, intellectuals gathered there to match wits or play chess out of the broiling sun, and 10 years of the 10,000 croissants piled out of memory. And I will never be mistaken for an old Spanish notebook, but I didn't just cook this up, I was there. If you could drop a bomb on Rue de la Course Coffee House, you would kill half the Tulane Law School. The imminent vulgarity of a coffeehouse poet rears its ugly head topped by a beanie. And always back to Robert Borsotti. So sweet, you could drink him through a straw. Sentimental poet, anti-businessman, who gave away everything for free because it was easier than counting money. And the lady who towered above me in the wee hours is gone. It is days later, and I can still smell her lipstick.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one of them all.
I know some of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some of those
Well,
people.
the tuna melt was the only good food there.
Oh no, come on.
No, Sarah
There
used
was
to,
the Barnes
no,
pot.
No, Sarah used to make this weird food.
Well, no, that's
Do you
true. Sarah
remember
did
that?
make strange food.
She made
She did
very
make strange
food.
food.
Did you know that place too?
No, but you did mention Caldy's.
And you remember Calder's,
Calder's,
which is a very
yes.
fine coffee place.
You did want some.
Yeah, and isn't there anymore? There's some sort of a tourist directional pointing thing in there.
Well,
Positioning device for
I ate a
tourists.
whole bunch of those tuna melts.
Those Rick
and
Browns?
I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
been able to recreate them on my own. He had some sort of touch with those tuna melts.
There is no
It was
recipe
good.
book.
Is there none left in here either?
And slow is
Might
good.
be
It's
out
not
of
like
tea, but-
fresh.
Slow is beautiful.
Slow is beautiful.
Slow is beautiful.
What years were you in New Orleans?
I was there from 80 to 89.
I guess you knew Amesy too.
Okay.
No, I didn't know.
Well, this is the time in our show where we start fetching it to a close, and we have these things. We present the scientifically proven facts. Okay, it is a scientifically proven fact that things are a lot more like they are now than they ever have been. It is a scientifically proven fact that if you've lost something, it's going to be in the last place you look for it. Okay. And it's a scientifically proven fact that as long as there's something moving on the TV screen and noise coming out of the box, people will sit and watch it. There you go. That's the scientifically proven facts for today.
And goodbye, Tom Snyder.
Tom Snyder.
Why, is Tom Snyder dying or something?
He died
He's dead.
No.
this week. And he used to say, watch the pretty pictures fly through the air as we broadcast. He's had this wonderful closing line
He was
of
really
his
far
program.
out. He was so
I
cool.
liked him.
Yeah, I did too.
Is he related to